$100,000 a year and more without making videos with 0 subscribers. Is it really possible working as a YouTube producer? It is. Who the YouTube producer is and what do they know that you don't, and the most important, what skills do you need to have so that just for understanding YouTube algorithms you would be paid money that even popular YouTubers don't earn. My name is Arthur and I will tell you everything you need to know about this topic. It will be very interesting, so subscribe, like, and let's go. First of all, I will say right away that it absolutely doesn't matter what kind of education you have, what age you are, gender, and so on. Even a 70-year-old man, even a 15-year-old kid, anyone can become a YouTube producer if they have certain skills. And what skills? Everything comes from the basic rule of YouTube, which we have repeatedly told. It only matters how quickly they turn on your video and how slowly turn off. That means working with CTR and average viewing duration, or audience retention, as you wish. A common understanding of YouTube algorithms will not surprise anyone today. It is important to know what to do with it, how to increase CTR, how to increase retention and put them together. Unfortunately, there are no schools and universities that will teach you this, but I have a system that will help you build more than one popular YouTube channel. It is called the System of General and Specific Triggers. And the general trigger is what is currently catching people's attention regardless of the niche you're in. Well, for example, money, for example, celebrities, brands, scandals, the danger of death, tenderness, admiration, laugh, humor, and in general, all borderline states that a person can psycho-emotionally experience. And each of these triggers can have its own implementation in its niche. My favorite trigger is money. It is very simple, but very effective. For example, I bought a rack for $1,000 and beat Mercedes. Yes, and here we also use the brand trigger and we mix the two triggers together, but more on that later. And preferably round it up. So if we're talking about time, then 24 hours or 30 days, or 1 year or 365 days. If it's money, then it's either a buck, $100, or 1,000, or 100,000. It is absolutely useless to list all possible triggers because there are an infinite amount of these trigger variations. Making quality videos doesn't require a lot of time for learning and a lot of money for hardware and powerful programs. With Movavi Video Suite 2022, you can edit videos that are just as good as the content produced by the top creators. Movavi Video Suite is an intuitive platform that combines video editing, screen recording, and file converting tools with a convenient preset system in one place. And the coolest thing about Video Suite is its accessibility. It doesn't require the latest top-of-the-line computer to run smoothly. The subscription format allows you to get 3 programs value for the price of one app. And you also get all updates and new features that will be released over the next 12 months. Follow the link below to check out a 30% discount on this bundle. Also, I recommend you hit the official Movavi Vlog webpage to take a look at other special deals at 25, 40, or even 45% off. Our offer is time limited, so don't miss your chance to pick some presents for your family, your friends, and yourself, of course. Let's move on to specific triggers. This is something that catch people's attention exactly in your niche, and most often the coolest awesome insights are hidden right here. It may be some kind of instant trend when something happens and you find a use for this trigger in your niche. For example, in the niche of video making, when the Squid Game came out, everyone started making videos how Squid Game was filmed and got a lot of views. Okay, listen Arthur, it is so obvious, why are you telling us this? Yes, it's obvious, but when you constantly come up with ideas for your videos after a month or even 6 months, you may just get tired, not knowing what to create next. And you should have your own table of general and specific triggers. The more general triggers you find, the better. The more specific triggers you find, the better too. And all you have to do is to take one general trigger and combine it with one specific, one general with another specific. In fact, this is how any niche on YouTube works. It turns out that all you need is to be as perfect master of this tool as possible in various niches. And the exercise that helped me personally is, while I meet any popular video in feed, I think, why did this video become so popular? And what is this channel? Did this video become popular in the context of this YouTuber, or did it become popular simply because the creator successfully combined all the triggers into one, and I split a thumbnail into triggers. Okay, here he used money, here he used brands, here are celebrities, and so on and so forth. The second step in becoming a successful YouTube producer is to unite the result of your creative and analytical research in CTR, in the study of formats and triggers, with your video itself, and most of all, you should pay attention not to the timing of the video, but to the first 30 seconds, because according to statistics, it turns out that in the first 30 seconds of the video, they click away more often than for the rest of the video. So our next step will be that your intro should comply with your thumbnail. How to make this blend? Very simple. So in the intro, you do not need to put some kind of starting animation of your channel. You do not need to tell why I decided to make this video. You just need to reveal your trigger in as much detail as possible and announce the structure of your video so that the user, the viewer, has a logical narrative structure in which he will not get lost and along which he will smoothly go. And of course, the most important, most interesting and final disclosure of your main thumbnail trigger should be placed at the very end of the video. The third point, you already know everything, you have already studied everything. A logical question comes up: how do I earn money with this skill? More precisely, where to find clients? Well, in fact, everywhere. You can find them, for example, on a freelance website. I told you recently how to get clients there, so please watch the video and come back to this one. The work of a YouTube producer is most often remote. In addition, you can use partial or project employment when searching for vacancies. So if you have 100% of the time, it will not be difficult to find 2 to 3 projects. Therefore, it is enough for you to find 2 to 3 projects, having the necessary skills and convincing a person that you are suitable for him, get a job and earn somewhere from 10 to 50 grand a year. It sounds good, but how do you convince a client that you understand something? Of course, you will not be hired immediately without experience. Thus, in order to be given such highly paid responsibilities, you of course need to gain experience. And the most important thing is the first experience. And this is exactly what we're gonna talk about right now. There is no universal formula for finding new clients at the start, but for the first experience, create as many of your YouTube channels in various topics as possible. Use various techniques that I have listed and achieve results. The more channels with a good result you have, the more likely you are to be hired for commercial work. Yes, most likely it will take quite a long period of time. Managing channels to achieve such results may take a long time, but you will get your experience which you can easily monetize and manage clients' channels for money. And now we have come to the most important thing. After you got the hard knocks, when you clearly understand how algorithms work, when you have experience of destroyed channels, when you have experience of those channels that have risen literally at the click of a finger in one video, when you have experience, at least minimal, you can already come to some YouTube channels and offer them your services. And now I will tell you an example of Vlad. He's a producer of this channel. What helped him out was a cooperation with a number of YouTube channels that were, if you like, absolutely beginners, and he agreed to work with them literally for pennies and peanuts, but for a percentage of monetization, advertising, and other things. And this was The Box channel, with which he's been working for 2 years now, and Vlad was able to promote it together with a team from 5,000 subscribers to 858,000 subscribers in such a short time. They have a lot of regular views, and accordingly, this case and his experience can help you as well. You should find such a YouTube channel and offer them to partner for a percentage. If these are really reliable people who are able to create content, then you will definitely be able to establish your own network of channels that will bring you a stable income. As soon as you learn, there will be more and more views on your channels, and you will do all the same work but at a new level. Thus, everything I said above will help you to fulfill all the tasks of a YouTube producer. It is to select the video's topics, generate a creative bundle of thumbnail plus title, and to brief the designer, write titles of videos, perform SEO optimization of videos, compose an anchor script of videos to give it to production, and to publish the video itself. In most cases, this is where the YouTube producer services end. After that, you can only perform the functions of an administrator and manager co-owner of the YouTube channel. As you can see, everything is very simple and difficult at the same time, as any job. There are pros and there are cons. The main advantage is that absolutely anyone with a minimum amount of knowledge can step by step go from the person who simply optimized and wrote text descriptions for thousands of videos every day to the co-owner of a network of his own YouTube channels and to be a specialist in a demand for commercial clients. Therefore, walking makes the road. I believe in you, you will definitely succeed, but if you don't have enough knowledge on YouTube, then watch these videos. Be sure to write in the comments whether you like this format and whether you want to learn more information about this topic. Thank you for watching this till the end, and see you soon.